Hey guys, it's Dan from Rockville, and today we're going to be unboxing the RWS12CA 12-inch active subwoofer enclosure box. Let's check it out. Alright, so here we have the warranty and user manual. So it's packed with styrofoam for the corners, make sure it doesn't move in transport. Here we have the necessary cables to connect. Here we have our connection cable. Here we have our bass remote knob. Here we have our extra fuse. Wow. Check that out. Alright, so here's our sub. It's painted black. It has a nice sleek design to it. Shines really well. I like the colors on here. It makes the orange kind of pop. Our carpet finish is really cool. We have our two Rockville logos, one on the top, one on the side right here. Here's where we have all our inputs and outputs. Overall, this product looks really cool. Like I'm kind of excited about this. So there you have it. To get your hands on your very own RWS12CA, just click on the links below.
The Rockville RVB12.1A is a powerful 12-inch active-powered subwoofer. Just place it in your trunk, it wires up easily, and in just minutes you'll have incredible, deep-bumping bass. The built-in Class AB 300-watt RMS amplifier features a high-speed MOSFET power supply and audiophile quality bipolar output transistors. The amplifier features a fully adjustable electronic subwoofer crossover and 7-volt gain adjustment control for custom tuning. The enclosure has a powerful 12-inch 300-watt RMS woofer that features a 2-inch high-power 4-layer voice coil. The woofer cone is made of Kevlar reinforced pulp and trimmed with an inverted carbon graphite dust cap. In addition, the woofer features a double laminated butyl rubber surround that is double stitched to the cone for incredible durability and increased excursion capability. The enclosure is computer tuned to match the woofer for optimum output. The aero-tuned bass reflex enclosure puts out some serious bass. You can corner load the enclosure in your trunk and get an extra 3 decibels of bass SPL over standard style enclosures. The back of the enclosure is slanted at 15 degrees, so it fits snugly in your trunk up against the rear of the back seat, and thereby taking up less trunk space. Covered in heavy-duty aviation-grade blue-black tweed carpet and embroidered with the Rockville logo, the RVB12.1A looks as good as it sounds. The woofer is protected from all the stuff flying around your trunk by a heavy-duty custom-molded grille. Installation is easy. Input a single source directly from your head unit via RCA connections or via high-level speaker inputs with the included harness adapter. Then simply power, ground, and remote the unit as you would any amplifier and you are ready to go. So get the perfect combination of a great car audio mono bass amplifier with high-power 12-inch woofer, all pre-assembled and wired in a tuned enclosure and ready to rock and roll. Enjoy your tunes!
Hey everyone, and welcome to the 2016 Rockford Fosgate Product Showcase. We're coming to you from the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we're basically displaying some of the hottest new products that Rockford is showing for 2016. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you and give you an inside look at some of those new products and what you can expect coming down the pipe from Rockford Fosgate for 2016. So let's go inside and see what we've got. Hey everyone, I'm here with Mark Lowe from RTTI, and he and I are going to talk about our brand new Sound Lab. So, Mark, let me ask you first. Several years ago, we built our mini Sound Labs, and they've been on the road, they've been around the country and so forth, but this year we decided to build a new one. So, really, what was the concept of why we wanted to build this new lab?
Really, with the new one, we wanted to showcase some of the new power product. The previous mini Sound Labs were all about punch product.
Okay.
We had new punch amps, new punch woofers, so it was all about punch. This is all about power and all about the best of the products that Rockford offers.
Okay, so kind of walk me through what was some of the basic components that we put into this system to really build this van up.
Well, we wanted to start with the biggest, baddest thing that Rockford makes, and that's the new T3 19-inch subwoofers.
Cool. Okay, so I can see we've got obviously 4 of these and a big ported enclosure. Now, what do we got as far as a powerhouse to drive these things? Because they do need quite a bit of power.
Yes, they do, Rico. So we decided to go with the biggest amp that Rockford makes, the 2500. So we put a 2500 on each woofer.
Oh, wow.
So 4 of them.
So we're driving easily 2500 to possibly 3000 watts to every woofer. So we've got those wired, big ported enclosure. What were some of the design elements, the unique things that you decided to do with this one that we haven't done in the past with some of the other vans?
You know, we really tried to learn from the other vans, and we take those to a lot of events, and I like to hear the input that we get from the consumers and from the people working the vehicles. And one of the main things that everyone always wanted to know is, what are the people doing inside? What do they look like when they're going through this demo?
Sure.
So we wanted to add an outside monitor so everyone could see what's happening on the inside.
Okay.
So that was one of the main things. The other thing that we get asked all the time is, how many shows does this thing do? How many times do you do demos? And then the big question is, how many people
punch out?
Okay, yeah, I'll leave it at that. How many people panic out? We call them other things like that, but so
of course.
So to keep track of that, we added meters down here, and this tells us RF fanatics and then punched out. So we have an ongoing count from the day that this vehicle was built, and we'll know the entire time.
So we can always keep track, and then everybody can see easily how many people kind of wimped out, so to speak, and had to punch out.
Had to hit the big red button.
All right. Well, that's really cool. Now, obviously, designing and developing a vehicle such as this, especially with everything that went into it, what kind of challenges did you guys come up with? Because obviously there were some when we built the original punch version.
Really, the biggest challenge with this is, obviously, it's a small van. So going to 19s, we have a lot of surface area, and we didn't have a very big baffle to put all those woofers on. And of course, we wanted to go with a high efficient vented enclosure. So to get enough vent area within that baffle area that we had to put the woofers and the vent, that was probably the biggest challenge.
Okay. All right. Well, that's very cool. Well, I thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to kind of walk us through that. And that pretty much wraps it up for us here at the 2016 Rockford Fosgate Electronics Showcase. And see you later.